Certainly among the most coveted rookie cards ever created. 1909-11 American Caramel Joe Jackson rookie. The E90-1 is an actual rookie card. At least most of us consider this like a true rookie. From the pre-war era, rookie cards are actually sort of scarce. Productions were limited. A lot of the biggest names rookied at times where trading cards didn't really exist in the quantities that would have depicted that player very often. It wasn't until the 1908, 9, 10 time frames that trading cards really started to surface. And so anyone that rookied prior to that really didn't have an issue of them made, or very few of them were ever made. The Joe Jackson E90-1, obviously one of the most prolific and revered figures from the era. And we just don't see this card surface in condition that we consider collectible very often, or at all for that matter. It's just a very rare card. There's only a few dozens of examples that are known to exist. It's not like there's 400 or 500 of these floating around. It's very, very rare. The 1.5 offered here is a very respectable example. It's obvious to see why the card didn't grade, significantly higher, but it does have attributes that we think are special. The creasing is very minimal. We have one most notable crease here in the one corner. But short of that, it's void of any kind of major paper loss or glue residues or other things that might dramatically affect the overall portrait. We just have even wear to the periphery, and again this one crease, and another one here through the middle, but that one's much more subtle. So overall it's got a lot of attributes that you could do worse. A little bit of soiling, typical, a little bit of dirt. Corners are relatively even in terms of their wear. And again, the print and the surface is pretty good, especially around his portrait piece. It's void of major issues, which is nice. And from the back, we have it's some discoloration and see if I can get this to focus. But nothing too terrible. Just a little bit of oxidation, a little bit of staining, a little bit of dirt, and again the wear to the periphery is pretty even. So all told, everything is where it should be. It's you see what you get, but it's definitely a card that you could do far worse, and just finding this card at all is becoming increasingly difficult. So definitely something to take into serious consideration.